Hey guys, so we're starting this one off a little different. We're at Paradise Valley Cafe. Parking my car. This is off of the, I guess, Highway 74 and the 371. We were planning on doing Zusa, East Fork, and hiking almost to Iron Fork Camp. But apparently there was a fire, so they had the road closed. So this is plan B. And we were supposed to have another buddy, Nathan, come with us, and he bailed out last minute because he had to work. So it's me and Taylor. I think we're trying to head to, what is it called? Cedar Springs?
Cedar Springs.
Okay, so we're shooting for it. It's 11 miles and it's already past 9, so we'll see if we get there. There's another camp that's before that. We could bail out and go to there if we need to. So, all right, here we go. All right, we're about a mile in. We're actually hiking on the PCT. I think I forgot to mention, we're kind of in like the Idlewild area. I guess we're south of the town of Idlewild.
Yeah.
So
it would be south on the PCT. If you go about 15 to 20 miles up the PCT here, you'll hit all the offshoots to go down into Idlewild, where everyone does their 0 days.
Cool. We did this, what was it, a couple years ago or a year ago?
Yeah.
Different time of year. And we were actually going southbound. So we'll see how going northbound goes. There's a lot more elevation gain. This is a really cool section of the trail, all the rock formations. Reminds me of like Knott's Berry Farm or the California Adventureland. We're about 4 miles in. We came across a little bit of water. We're contemplating if we should top off right now, but
I'm kind of trying to see
yeah,
how far we are. We're pretty close to water, I think. Look.
it's such a cool area. I mean, one, if we don't really need it, I'm sure there's a lot of animals that could use it too.
Yeah.
Barely trickles down. It's the 26th of August as of today, so.
There's a pond a little more than a half a mile ahead.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
So we'll decide at that point if we want to top off or not.
I'm down to like stop to eat lunch or something. I don't know if
Okay.
you're hungry or. All right. It's a really cool area. Really does remind me of like Mammoth area.
Yeah, it's the closest we got.
Yeah. Came across like a little natural water slide. It's dried up right now, but comes from up there. Looks cool. It's so random. It's so dry out here at this time of year. Like, drops down there. It's another spot for water. We're about 4.74 miles in. It's not the cleanest, but I have a filter. A little couple of tadpoles in there.
Adds flavor.
Yeah. It's a cool spot though. Some shade. I got some ramen and some Trader Joe's turkey jerky. That's like my favorite jerky, man.
Yeah, so,
You doing the same thing? Noodles?
yeah, a little tapatio.
Oh yeah, I got some of that too. Shit.
A little coffee.
It's nice out today. This one's actually pretty deep. This is one of my favorite sections in this trail. So we kind of took a spur trail down a mile off of the PCT down this campsite called Live Oak Spring. We had like 5.5 more miles to go, and we only had a liter each, so we probably could have made, I mean, sure, we would have made it, but we definitely would have been out of water. So this is actually a really cool campsite. I think it keeps going further back. Bunch of flat areas here. It's super buggy back here. There you go. Man. Ouch. There you go. I'm pretty sure this runs all year round. They even have a sign that tells you. We have filters, so we don't got to worry about that. We made it back to the PCT. Just came from down there. It was about technically 2 miles out of the way, a mile down, a mile out. Got refilled up our water and ate something, and now we got about 5.5 miles. Cedar Spring is what we're shooting for. Alright, that's the trail we came up and we kind of followed. I think this ridge down that way, but I'm not 100% sure. Alright. Making progress.
2 miles from the junction.
Oh, okay, that's good to know. Alright. Got about a couple miles left to camp. And we're already 13 miles in so far. I mean, it's nice hiking. You're hiking along the PCT. So it's pretty well groomed. Right now we're on like top of a ridge. Kind of skirting. I guess that'd be towards Hemet. The other side's hard to see, but that's the high desert. Or I guess Palm Springs area. That's what it would be. So we're making our way. Let's see. All right, we're a mile out, Cedar Springs. We've gone 12, but we also did that spur trail that added 2 more miles. So
14.6.
yeah, we're 14 miles deep. So let's do this. Let's finish this.
Knock it out.
Yep. All right, we're about a half a mile from camp. That's Palm Springs down there. It's nice out right now, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so nice.
All right, we made it. This is definitely a cool campsite to get to. I'm going to show you. There's water up here in a basin. There's a little. Yeah. Where's it at? It's right up here, right? Yeah. So here's the water situation. Oh wow, that is dry. That's crazy.
There's like a little tiny trickle coming out right here.
Come down there, yeah.
So I'm just gonna leave my cup here and let it fill up while we're setting up camp.
That's good to know. Well, I mean, it's end of August, so. How much water?
Water than I've ever seen here.
That's brutal. Oh wow,
yeah.
That's enough.
Yeah,
we'll be able to get by.
It'll get us by.
I have a little hand trowel too. I could dig it out.
Okay.
Okay, we kind of got all set up at camp. It's pretty late. It's 10 till 10. Taylor set up back there. We're gonna hit the hay. See you guys in the morning. Hey, good morning, everybody. We got in the camp kind of late. We just ate and then got some water, set up our tents and everything, kind of crashed out. So I'll show you the campsite now. See, we just got up maybe about 7 o'clock. This is my setup. I have a Z-Pax duplex with the I think it's a Nemo tensor, insulated, and then that sleeping bag's just one I found at Walmart. It's actually a down sleeping bag. It's probably rated a 40, 45. I paid like 70 bucks for it. I have a Nemo pillow. Taylor actually has a really nice tent too. His is it's a 3-man Big Agnes. It's the bathtub floors Dyneema, and the actual Rainfly is Dyneema as well. And then he probably has like carbon tent poles and all that. I have a cool little fire pit right here. My water's boiling. But yeah, it's a really cool site. Like I said, it's pretty remote to get to. It's about 15 miles back, maybe 12. I forget what it is. We took a spur trail to get more water, so I'd add a couple more miles. It's a huge site. Yeah, get my breakfast ready. We're all packed up, ready to go. It's a little after 8. Taylor's getting some water. I'm about to go up there and meet him. But normally there's a bunch of water up here. There's that big old catch basin right here. So that's usually filled to the top. There's like a horseshoe clamp right there that usually held the pipe in, but it's gone. And then when I checked last night when I came up here, there's the pipe, but looks like it snapped. And there's really not that much more up there, so. First time I came here, I think it was last year, or 2 years ago. Me and Taylor hiked from, I think it was a Devil Slide Trail to the Saddle Junction, I think is what they call it. And then we headed on the PCT south. It was like a good, about 30 miles. We did it in, I think, 3 or 4 days. I don't remember exactly. But that was the first time I've been here. Taylor did what year did you do the PCT?
I guess that was 2019.
2019?
The year COVID started.
Oh, okay, yeah. And then, so that's how he found this place. He said he's on, was it like Gut Hooks or whatever?
Yeah, it was called Gut Hooks back then.
Yeah, back then they were
far out now, I think.
Yeah, everybody said you got to stop here, so that's how he found it. But
not even everybody, like only a few people.
Yeah.
Stopped it. Everybody skips it because they don't want to go a mile off trail.
Yeah.
But if you know what it looks like down here, it's well worth it.
Oh yeah, it's an awesome campsite. And right now the water, it's just a trickle.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's better than nothing.
Yeah, it works. I mean, I just got a whole bag.
This is right before you hit the camp. This is an awesome view of the desert. I guess it's Palm Springs.
Palm Springs, you got like Indian Wells up there, Coachella up that way.
Oh, to your right? Oh, wow. Is that the Salton Sea way back there, dude?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Salton Sea. So when I was on the PCT, we came up over the hill, and somebody from out of state, we came up over and they're like, "Oh, I can see the beach from here." I'm like,
cool.
"Close, bro. That's the Salton Sea."
Yeah, it's awesome. I don't know if you can hear that. That's a rattler. I almost didn't step on him. He was a good 1.5 feet off trail, but I jumped. He was a big boy. We scared each other as soon as I think he heard me because he started rattling, and I jumped. I'm like shaky a little bit.
Struck at you from how you're.
It definitely curled up, dude.
Yeah, oh yeah, he was ready.
Yeah, he's down in that bush. All right, time to leave. Made it back to the PCT. So we're heading Highway 74. We got 12 miles. This is actually a really cool spot to hang out midday if you're gonna eat lunch. There's a little makeshift bench. Don't know where this goes. This takes you somewhere else.
Takes you spur trail back the other direction, like back down toward probably that lake we saw.
Towards like Hemet, I guess. I don't even know if that's the area.
Sort of.
Yeah,
In that
sort of. Yeah.
direction,
All right. And that's where we're headed on the PCT. What's that sign say? So yeah, Forbes Junction's 3 miles if you keep heading northbound. All right, we just passed through this gate. Kind of, how far off are we? We're about, sign says 8 miles to Highway 74, and then it's like, I don't know, a mile to the cafe.
Yeah, we're gonna get some gourmet burgers.
Oh man, I can't wait.
Motivation.
Oh yeah. We're making great time too. We did 5 miles in about 2 hours, a little over. It's downhill, so it's obviously a little easier, but this is a really cool spot too. All these rock formations. Real cool valley. Alright, we just stopped for lunch. I'm doing ramen, and I reuse one of my other freeze-dried bags. I throw the ramen in here. I throw in beef jerky when I'm boiling my water, so it kind of rehydrates it a little bit. And then a little packet of Tapatio. I got me some cold Trader Joe's coffee with a little. I found these things at Albertsons. They're like little squeeze bottles with like they're not really creamer. It's like a hazelnut flavoring. It's like a concentrate little.
They would call it like a coffee syrup.
Okay, yeah, it's good. It kind of makes it so.
Oh, way makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like Starbucks.
Yeah. We'll hang out here for, I don't know, maybe 30, 40 minutes, and then can't beat the view either. It's beautiful out here. This is pretty much the finished product. I like mine a little drier. That's the beef jerky. Comes out really good. Taylor's pretty much doing the same thing, huh?
Well, yeah, I'm not hydrating jerky in my. Not because it's not good.
Yeah.
Just I don't have any left.
You had a jerky?
Yeah.
Oh man. All right, we made it back to the first water source we hit and stopped at and took lunch yesterday. It's about 8 miles in today. Almost 5 hours, but we've stopped and ate lunch, and right now we're just cameling up. It is 20 till 2. So we just filled up. It's a little tea colored, but I think it's just the tannins in the water essentially is like organic matter. So All right. Cool rock formations. All right. All right, made it back to the highway. This is Highway 74. So you cross this, and it's about a mile back to the car. We're gonna get down on some hamburgers. And cross to this little gate. Oh, thanks, Steve. Thank you. Yep. Heading south. All right, we made it back to Paradise Valley Cafe. About 13 miles today. Took us just under 7 hours. We're taking our time stopping, eating lunch, and hanging out in the shade. So, we're gonna get some burgers, drop the packs, get some burgers, hang out, and that's it. Thanks for watching.